Let's have a look at the Payments section. In the tab menu above, click on Payment. Here you can track and view your orders, check payment methods, and billing information. Let's check out My Orders tab. Here you can view and download all the available invoices, check the amount of the invoices, see whether it has been already paid out to the manufacturer, or is it still in our escrow account, check whether the payment was released to the manufacturer, and open the chat room with selected manufacturer just by clicking Open under Conversation column. You can also filter your invoices by the status of the payment by clicking on Status. Please note, other possible payment statuses you will see in other cases. Awaiting payment. Payment has not been made yet and is awaiting completion. In escrow, payment has been made and funds are being processed by Sewport before being paid out. In escrow, partially paid out. Payment has been made, part of the funds were already transferred, and the remainder is in Sewport hold until the brand accepts job completion. After completion, the remainder of the funds will be withdrawn to the service provider. Complete. All funds have been processed and withdrawn to the service provider's account. Usually it takes a couple of business days to arrive. Refunded. Something went wrong with the payment and it was returned to the payer. Cancelled. Transaction was cancelled. In the last column, you can check the receiver of the payment or the manufacturer in this case. To download the invoice you want, click on this symbol, and it will automatically save this invoice in PDF format on your computer. Another important function of this menu is that you can pay pending invoices directly from this section. Tick the box next to the invoice you wish to make a payment for and click on Pay. In the pop-up window, add all the required fields about your credit card, add your billing information, and click on Confirm and Pay Now. This will notify the manufacturer that the payment is done and he can proceed with the job. After you make the payment, the status of the invoice in the Payments section will change to In Escrow, and an email will be sent to you with the invoice. Now let's have a closer look at the invoices. Click on the invoice that you wish to open. When it is saved in your computer, click on the file. You will see the following information on every invoice generated by Sewport. Invoice ID can also be used as a payment reference when you make wire transfer to the manufacturer. Date of the issue of the invoice, details of the manufacturer on the left side, your details as details of the customer, description of services, products, quantities, rate, price, applicable VAT, and the gross amount. The invoice includes Sewport handling fee, which is applied over the amount of the proposal that the manufacturer sends you. So the amount payable is the last row in this table. Also, you can check aimed delivery date of the garments, delivery terms, and the date the invoice was accepted on. In the next page of the invoice, you can find bank details to make a payment via bank transfer. Now, let's close the invoice and have a look at user-to-user agreements. Here you can check and view your agreements with manufacturers. Click on it, and it will automatically be saved on your computer in PDF format. Open the file. In the user-to-user agreement or contract, you will always find the following information. Details of the parties of the agreement. On the left side, details of the manufacturer. On the right side, your details. You can also check the user-to-user agreement terms. Here you can check any additional information on which you had agreed with manufacturer. The last field describes what will be provided to you as a proof of completion when manufacturer completes the order. Let's close this file and move on to the Invoices from Sewport section. In this section, you will be able to track and download available invoices after you complete the payment for the job. In the Payment Methods tab, you can add your credit card information to make payments for outstanding invoices. Or you can check the details for making manual payments via bank transfer. When you will be making a bank transfer, don't forget to add an invoice number in the payment reference, otherwise we'll not be able to identify the payment. In the last tab, Billing Information, you can add the information about your company that will be used for the invoices and user-to-user agreements with manufacturer. This information is required just once. After that, it will be added to the invoices and agreements automatically.